Yes. Welcome to Microwave Beats with your girl, Sarah the Illstrumentalist. Today's episode is sponsored by DistroKid. Make sure you go to distrokid.com/DIP/Sarah2Ill right now, so you can get your 7% discount off your first year of releasing your own music on streaming platforms. I can say, from my experience, DistroKid is the best place for independent artists to release their music. What are you waiting for? The link is in the bio. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Sarah. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. Had an amazing full week. Like, literally, when I think about my week, I'm like, oh, I did this and I did this and I went here and I went that. How's your week been? So, like, on Saturday, I went to Laguna Beach, celebrate my friend's birthday, Jennifer. Her birthday was last month, but some people, they celebrate their birthdays for like a couple of months. And I'm with that. I'm here for that. Even Quincy Jones did it. His birthday's in March, and we celebrated his birthday this past weekend at the Hollywood Bowl. He turned 90 in March. It's the 90th celebration of Quincy Jones. It was so good, so inspired. I even started school this week at 1500 Sound Academy. So grateful, mind blown, just within the last 3 days that I went. Just meeting so many amazing people that are passionate about the same thing I'm passionate about, which is so good and just refreshing, because I'm by myself in here most of the time, and then when I go out, people don't even know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. People here in the chat or watching later, we're all passionate about music, beat making, production, sound design, recording, and like to be surrounded by so many different people from different levels, to see Rants 1500 every day. We got to see and meet a six-year-old prodigy. His name is Lake Anthony. He's got perfect pitch, which means like when you hit the key, he can name the note, but he can also see the note in a color. And the colors align with like the chakras. It's crazy. He's only 6 years old and he's super talented. He came over and just showed us his scales. Proving that we should all know our scales by now. Because if a 6-year-old can know his scales and know the key, we should be on it as well. So definitely inspired. I've been practicing. Hope you've been practicing your skill and your craft. Today I'm going to actually show you a few different things. Speaking of like releasing music, so today I released an album called The Universe Is Watching. It is out right now. The link is pinned up. If you don't mind smashing it, add it to your library. We're going to listen to it. But I also wanted to show you a few things. So it's really easy to release music, and the best place is DistroKid. I'm learning that from experience now, from releasing music. I've released music on DistroKid in a different place. I'm not going to mention the other place because I'm figuring out that I'm having some issues, but I've had no issues with DistroKid. And I love it here, and I want to show you guys some cool things that they actually offer on their site. So like right here, let's see, let me move this. These are my current releases that I've released on my own, but it says, did you know DistroKid has tons of mostly free goodies to help you promote your music and more. So if you have DistroKid and you have music out, some people don't know how to promote it, and they have a lot of tools to help you promote. So there's this one site that's called Slaps, where you can submit your music and other DistroKid users can give feedback on the music, which is dope. One thing I wanted to show you is, there's a few things. There's a referral program. You can actually get paid right now to refer a DistroKid for $10 per friend. There's hyperfollow links, so you know how like when people have different streaming services that they stream from, they create a hyperlink for you. But down here, there's a Spotify canvas generator. So, on Spotify, when you're playing a song, either it can have your artwork, like a static picture, or it can be a moving image, or not a moving image, like a 8-second video. So here you actually have some royalty-free video clips provided by Pixel via DistroKid, which is dope. So if you want to type in like your theme, I don't know, let's put in retro. Wow, it just pulls out some. This is really dope. So this is dope. So like if I wanted to use part of this as my canvas on my Spotify, I can go ahead and grab this video, maybe even add the actual artwork on top of it if you like, but you get to choose and crop it, hit next, and it's going to generate that video for you. So that's a really cool free tool. You could upload it onto Spotify if you want to say Shopify, but you can download it and boom, it's free with DistroKid. So I feel like every time I come to the site, there's something new. There's a lot of stuff on here, so it's always good to just literally just pull up the site and see like what's going on. So there's literally so much. Like, this is really dope. So make sure if you have music that's already out, you're using DistroKid, go ahead and use this generator and make sure all of your artwork actually has movement. It's not just static. You can add maybe your artwork on top of it using like Final Cut or CapCut. But yeah, that's a really cool feature DistroKid has. But today we're gonna listen to some of my music that I just released. The Universe is Watching by Sarah the Illstrumentalist. It's a new lo-fi hip-hop instrumental album, and it just released today. It's out on streaming services, so Apple, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Tidal, all the streaming services. It is also on Epidemic Sounds library. So if you create content, let's say you make TikToks, YouTube videos, and you need royalty-free music for your content or DMCA-free music for your streams, head on to Epidemic Sounds website. The link is down below as well. You can get a free month. Download my music. You can use it in your videos. We're going to listen to what you can get a taste of in your videos. You can visualize what can I have. What I could see a drone flying over the Empire State Building. Anyways, let's listen. All right, let's do it. doesn't like the eyeball, y'all. That was the universe is watching, y'all. It's watching. It's watching. Thanks for listening. If you said it stood by and listened with me, that was my new latest instrumental album. It is out now. You can stream it. You could use it in your content. Yeah, I called it the universe's watch. The last song gave me like, I'll show you. I made visuals for it. Let me just pull it up real quick. Yeah, that's my latest project. Got new music coming out all the time. As you know, we got older music that's out. So if you're new to me, make sure you listen. Add all the music to your playlist. I'm always dropping vibes, different vibes. This vibe is it's like I feel like it's more like it's giving me like villain villain cartoon animated person running around, but it's the universe watch. I don't know. Like a different vibe. It's a vibe. I like it. Let me show you this visual that Stephen Merton created for the universe is watching. Let me check it out on my social medias. The universe is watching because it is. You're not alone. I'm just gonna keep it at that. Okay. All right, so I got this lovely MPC-X special edition with the SP44 next to it. We're gonna just browse through some samples, make some new beats. I currently have like 15 completed beats for my up and coming beat tape. It is not exactly where I need it to be. It could be done. It could be. It's not though, because minute wise, I needed to get to be at least, I think it's like at 25 minutes right now. I need to get it to at least 40. Or 30. So it's 25. I probably need like 4 or 5 more beats. So, because we're getting this beat tape on a vinyl, like a 12-inch vinyl. I'm getting exactly how I want it. So, as much as I want to get it done right now, the music has to be done. There is a lot of great music on the beat tape, but there has to be enough for it to be on this wall here. So we're gonna continue to make some more beats. So let's get into it. Let's just see what we got. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Brought through some samples, some drums real quick. Cool. Just a 16 bar loop. There we go. Okay, so we're going to process it. I'm 2 times. Well, I'm gonna duplicate it first. Then we're gonna time stretch it. I think it has 16. And it's like a 96 BPM. Currently, we're changing it to 92. What you gonna do? Thank you, THRU. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you and all the love that you give to me. Yeah. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good today. Love all your content that you're always putting out, educating us. Oh yeah, one thing that I have to tell y'all. I have to tell y'all something. And I'm gonna say it here first. You've probably seen it on my if you've been following me. Y'all. I'm really sorry to say this, but I may stop using machine. Oh my gosh. I started using Ableton this week. Oh my god. I'm mad. Low key mad. They ain't been on it. I know I've been sleeping on it. I know I've been sleeping on it. It was, for me, it was too much information on the internet for me to just step into it. I'm grateful that I have a certified Ableton teacher that's taking the steps from the very beginning to show us how to use Ableton, and then showing us like all the cool things. And I'm like, oh, shut down this. Shut it down. We're going over here. So I'll be watching your videos. Once I wrap my head around what he's saying, then I'll feel more comfortable watching other people's videos. Because sometimes I'm like, people will start from point whatever, and I'm like, I'm at point 0. I'm trying to figure out how to set up the audio interface. Anyways, very much grateful for 1500 Sound Academy. Thank you for the scholarship. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you for allowing us to learn Ableton. We're gonna learn Pro Tools next month. Come on. They like, get you an iLock. Oh my god, okay. It's getting really official now. Anyways. Okay, hold on. This one is very dope as well. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thanks for listening to my music. Aww. I love Thundercat. Shouts to Thundercat. He's an outstanding person from my experience. Got stuck in the cables. Alright, let's chop this up. Just work with the first loop. Tighten it up. Da, 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 da. Alright. Let's record a pattern with these samples. My camera. Let me move it. What's up, L Turner? Shout out to everyone that was in the comment section. I was listening to we're listening to the album. Thank you for the feedback about me learning my scales. Definitely, some of the songs were sampled, but you can tell which ones weren't sampled. The one that's called so there's a song on the album that I made called the Key of the Universe, and I made that from scratch. Like, I remember, I'll tell you a story. Like, that song is directly from like Erykah Badu. There's an interview that she said like the key of the universe is the key of F. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take the key of F and I'm gonna make a song. And I grabbed the scale, and I wrote down the key scale or the F scale and wrote out each note and which chord is in that scale, and then recorded each chord with my Rhodes and sampled myself and made a beat out of it. So, and I was able to do like the shifts, like the different sections, like, instead of it just being 4-bar loops over and over again, I have like a separate section of a change up. And it's really nice to know how to do that now. So I highly recommend that you go take piano lessons. Go learn your scales, learn what it means what the scales mean and how you can create a song. Literally knowing like the key, like picking a key. I'm just gonna pick one key and we're gonna make a song based off of that. So I just picked one key and that's what I made. The F key. That whole song is in the key of F, which is the key of the universe. Anyways, I'm gonna turn time correction off. Put the metronome on. We're just gonna just throw something on there. Get a loop rolling. Get a loop going. Let's make sure it sounds good. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I like the MPC because it really loops like an MPC. Listen. Woo! Okay. Now we can turn the metronome off. And we're going to go browse for some samples real quick. As I keep stating, I'm going to make sure all these sample packs I've gone through before I have a whole collection of ones that are not on here that I really want to go through. But I said we can add more until we go through all of these. So we may be re-listening to a bunch of samples. But let's listen again. This is part of the process of making a beat tape or album, whatever you want to call it. So.
You said that you'd be in my corner, babe.
Love, hate, mistake. Tell me what you think is going up there.
I know I did some things I'm
Tell me what you
honest,
think is
baby.
going on. What's
But
going
I never
on?
said that I'd change. And now I'm wondering why this time I'm not trying to run and hide. Things went south, but I
Let me listen to the whole composition. I'm pretty sure there's. Hold on. It sounded too much like the other song, though. What you think, Lucy? Oh my gosh, Lucy. What you do, girl? What you do? Oh, Lord. Okay. We're back. Okay. Yeah, let's just load it up and just look at the file. I need to look at the file. Love, hate, me, things. Tell me what you think is going on. What you think, girl? That was a jam back in the day, girl. Alright, hold on. Let's go here. I need to see it. Why is my dog on this cable? Let's see up. Give me that look. You was in my way. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this file though. What am I doing? So what am I doing? Sometimes, you know.
You said that you'd be
Let's look at it, cause it's a long. Say it's a long one.
You said you'd never walk away. Never way. I know it's a long way, but changing why this time I'm not age. Down to make the change.
Tell me what you think is gone. What you think, girl? Hey, thanks. What you think is gone? What you think, girl? What's going? Thank you so much, Mari Cinematic. Thank you. What? Carbon Vibes. Thank you. Said my old school homies from the Bronx are jealous because I watch you and tell them you can't hate on Sarah, she got skills. My old school homies, oh, why would they hate? Literally, the old school, like, they created us. There's literally like such a mirror thing. Like, y'all are, if old people are hating on their creation, you know. So I appreciate you, Darrell D from the Bronx, for coming through every single Friday. Well, when you can and when I can, right? But yeah, I appreciate it. I hope, you know, jealousy is just a sign of love, right? I don't know. It's a toxic sign of, like, you know, I don't know, the good love. I don't know. I'm curious about the sample though. Maybe I just wanted to see what it sound like. I like the original sample that they're deriving. But isn't it the same key? Am I gonna get in trouble? It's remade, I guess. It's fine. It's a sample. It's from a sample pack, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me just chop it up. I'm just thinking. Okay. Uh-oh. My thing stopped. Hold on. My damn screen stopped. Let's see up. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're stuck on the cable. That's what's going on. Come on. It's a little dragon. There you go, puppy. I gotta fix my camera. 1 second. I gotta put you up, girl. You're looking at me like that. You don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. You're messing my stream up. Unintentionally, and I know it. You know, you don't intend to, but you're doing it. Yeah, that can happen. What you think, huh? What's going on? Alright, I'm feeling Thanks, Viral Beats. Appreciate you coming through too. Appreciate y'all. Aww. Thank you, thank you. Oh shit. Sorry if there's kids listening. I meant to say, oh shucks. Oh shucks. Welcome to the Ableton game. Welcome to the Ableton game. Welcome to the Ableton. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for welcoming me to the Ableton NPC machine. It's before a game. It's crazy over here because we got like 16,000 beat machines and the DAW. Ooh, it's crazy, girl. I don't have enough storage on my computer. School, don't know which device to take to school. I'm like, should I take the NPC, the machine, the Ableton thing I got? All of them. I don't bring them all. It's gonna be a thing. It's like I don't discriminate, you know. Each DAW has its own uniqueness. I love one thing that they did express about Ableton that's not the best thing is their sound selection, and that's the one thing that machine has. Like that's literally what makes your music, the sounds. And between the expansion packs, their virtual instruments, their stock plugins, their plugins from Complete, from Contact, whatever, all that stuff. Literally, they keep coming out with new stuff. That's the like in the workflow for me. It makes sense, but then they keep adding stuff on Ableton, and I'm like, where is this on the machine? Why is it on the machine? Why are you figuring this out? You're telling me I could put any sample in here and get the MIDI from it? Why does this not exist on all those dogs? Like every dog should have this, right? They got stock plugins that are third party things like the tuner. Like I was like, oh, is that a tuner? I can make sure what key this is at without using like some third party. I know this is basic, but this is blowing my mind. It blows my mind. I'm in class screaming. I'm pissed off. Everyone's been using it. I started using Ableton when I got the MPK 25. I got the light, but I never invested in wanting to get the large version. I never wanted to, never did, never have, and I will never because I got a student discount. Yeah, that's why I'm finally here on Ableton. So I'm like, all right, fine, all right, that'll do. Cubase. I bet there's so many other things that do so many crazy things. I'm like, God, dang, how come I ain't been using that neither? You know? Nah, I don't like that one. I don't like this one. I don't like the underlying melody. That's about it. This is all we're gonna get from this one because I don't like the underlying melody of the rest of the. I'm gonna have to just change the sample, but let's. It's a nice loop. Welcome to DR2. Whatever radio show that you like to listen to. Why don't you also stream on Kick or Twitch? Why would I? I have a whole audience here on YouTube. When I'm on Twitch, there's 2 people watching. And I don't even watch Twitch. I don't even know Kick. I don't use Kick. I have to think of like, how do consumers use content? How do I use content as a consumer when I am at home or at work, driving or walking? How do I use content? I go to 2 places. I go to TikTok and I go to YouTube. Sometimes I go to Instagram for like 5 minutes. I gotta get out of Instagram. I never go to Facebook. Some people still use Facebook. I'm not there anymore. But I am on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, right? So you gotta think, where do you think other people are going to watch content? Netflix is cool. Netflix is about to, because if people keep striking, they ain't gonna have no content. So where they gonna go? They're gonna go to YouTube. YouTube is king. Keep it in one place. Keep it easy for everybody. Everybody knows I'm here on YouTube. I've always been here on YouTube. I'm always here at 2 p.m. on Fridays too. This is a good background beat. I'm gonna keep this beat for like a, just cool. I'm gonna record it right now on my SP then. Let's do it. Let's go to look, my damn camera done stopped. Let's see. Lucy up. Get up. Get up. It's okay. Just get up. Stop working. So I don't think I can stream on multiple platforms at the same time. My time's limited. I'm a full-time artist, I'm a full-time student now. So, figuring this out. The camera just went on out. I don't know what to do. putting it on this window. 1 second. Let me just make sure the camera is cameraing. And then my dog wants to dig in my pants while I'm going through this. Look in your pocket. You're not paying attention. I'm gonna steal some shit. There it is. We're back. Listen, I don't know what happened with Twitch, but I think it because the pandemic is over and it's not really like it's a combination of like because the pandemic's over now, a lot of people are watching streams as much as they were on Twitch. It's not the same anymore. I didn't even watch content on Twitch. I maybe like popping a T-Pain because he's very entertaining. But I did get in contact with one of their reps. He never contacted me back, and they also had like a huge they had laid off people. So don't want to assume, but and YouTube is a nice place that I've already been established. YouTube pays well for people to bring their content in, and it's a nice relationship. So here I am on YouTube, very consistent, easy way to find me. What's up, Fred Brown? Yeah, I like the NPC because it looked like an NPC. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good compliment. See, oh Lord, this damn camera. Lucy. Jesus Christ. Hold on 1 second. I gotta put my dog up. Streaming's so easy. Anyways, finally. I just want to record this song on the SP, so it's gonna be a background loop that I can talk over, right? This is dope. Let's pick a place. I'm gonna let it loop twice. Here. Yep. Now it's on the SP. Let me just truncate it actually. What you think, Mom? Getting real precise with it. Oh, there. Ooh. Real precise with this. Alright, I'm gonna put loop on it and I'm gonna press it and see if it loops completely well. Like a background. What's up, everybody? It's Microwave Beats here. Illstrumentalist. JJ Fish would kill on the vocals. Not exactly. Don't know why. But oh, what? Do it again, or I can just go back. To it. And I messed up. You know what? Just let that record for a minute. Little microwave beat. That's what we're here for, to make little, you know. What up, Charles? Appreciate you coming through. It didn't record. Okay. We're gonna record it one more time. Just don't give up on ourselves. Okay. Are you recording? So weird. Anyways, let that just bounce. Hey, a new NPC is coming for you. Oh, a new one. Like in general? A new one? You know they always coming out with new stuff. With new stuff. New stuff. New stuff. New stuff. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What are the rumors? What's the rumor report of the new NPC? I want the old NPC. I don't even want no new stuff. What up, Chris? No cursing. No cursing ever. We never curse. No cursing ever. Oh my gosh. Hello, Charles. Another Charles here. Literally like using every single every single effect on the SP404 MK2. It's crazy, there's so many. Can't really go wrong. Fade out. It recorded. We have a song. I mean, it's just a loop. This is something we can talk over, you know. Hey guys. Welcome. Hey, I have Machine. I'm wondering if the SP404 would add much of, yeah. Like, is there anything the 404, what? Yeah. They're two different things. If you have a native instruments machine is its own DAW, which is cool. You can, you know, record samples into it and mix it and then export it, right? It's on the computer. That's not nothing like the SP404, right? It has its own MIDI device, where you can control your samples and your mixes. That's what Machine is. The SP404 is a sampler. The SP404 is a sampler. It's not a DAW. And it's not. You can make full beats on the SP404. I go over that on if you go to noquantize.com. It basically, I have two different courses. One on the Machine, which is for all Machine users, and the other one is on the SP404 MK2. And I break down how to use them because they're two separate devices. So I would highly recommend, if you do decide to get the SP404, to get the visual course, the online course that I offer, because it is nothing like what you're used to, but absolutely does it help enhance your music production. Absolutely. Did you hear what I just did? I just flipped this beat with all these effects. Like, this thing has so many effects. Like, and this is it's a sampler. So just imagine sampling into this, creating your own sound, and then composing it into Machine. So that's what I do. Or completing or making your beats on Machine and then playing your beats live on the SP404. That's what I do. I use this as a performance device. I use this as a, sampling device, as just hitting a couple of buttons. You can record a podcast with this thing and have really cool effects with your vocals that you can't get with this, like what I have set up here. So if I had like another mic and plugged it up to the SP, I can do really cool stuff with it. It is dope. If you do decide to get the SP404 and you want to get it, make sure you go to Zounds.com. There's a link in my description. That's an affiliate link. It helps my channel as well as you. They also have financing options, so I know they offer to help pay off your device. So really, really good options there. But yeah, that's dope that I made that really dope loop. Let me just, keep it on loop. Oh, it's jealous stuff. They have all the equipment and doing nothing. Not even a YouTube channel. They should be giving their knowledge away. Every single day they get older and older and older. All that knowledge. I love the knowledge from the older generations, whether it's from before hip hop, when hip hop started, after hip hop started, 50 years after hip hop. We all have our own unique experience and opinions. We should all be sharing them, including you, whoever's listening. If you've been thinking about creating a YouTube channel, do it. This is your sign. Not only will you be helping others, you're gonna be creative. You can earn money. You can already become an affiliate. There's affiliate programs you can sign up right now, make money today. So, anyways, who wants to earn money? I don't know. I do. Look at this shirt that I have on today, y'all. This is the Beat Island. It's got your beat gear, no quantize. Got the, some vinyl, some SP, the MP. On the beach, summer vibes. Copy your merch at noquantize.com right now. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. You can get a discount as well. Make sure you use it. Thank you. I think it's just one song. I only did one beat or Christmas song. I think I definitely should consider doing like an album or something because Christmas is definitely a thing. I know Mariah Carey eats every year. I know when that royalty check rolls in after the Christmas songs, after when fourth quarter royalty check rolling, I know she happy there. He like, we gotta figure out promotion for the next year for this. Bet. All right, so I'm gonna mute this track. I'm just gonna look for a new sample. All right, let's keep listening to samples. Now I got drums in it. Why y'all got drums in the composition? Alex with the subscribe. I'm just curious. you doing, No Name? Do it like brain is braining. If I go like to 77. I got it. Did I delete? What happened? Lord. Interesting. Stop. He's seeing it. It's just how effortless it just loops. Just ain't got no quantize. You don't need quantize on the MPC. I'm like, dang. I mean, you gotta have rhythm, you know. I am a sample-based beat maker. Where do I get royalty-free samples? I'm missing something. Yes. There's a lot of wonderful places to get royalty-free samples. Drop in the comments some sample libraries for Dorel D from the Bronx. One of them I know for personally, literally getting the contracts done today. We're getting them done today. Or this week. No rush. We don't rush the process, but it's happening. The process is happening. No Quantize has their first sample free, like 100% royalty free sound pack that's gonna be produced by Gregory David. He is a amazing musician, and there's a lot of beautiful musicians that are using their talent, their composition skills to recreate or reimagine or revision or restyle or whatever you want to call like a certain genre of style or whatever, and allow people to license it so they can use it in their own music, so we can have samples, so we can flip. So one place is for sure the best resources that's gonna happen. It's of course it's noquantize.com. There's bundle deals there right now. That we even have like vocal sample packs right now that you can use. That's like for your hip hop beats. But we're gonna come out with like some Rhodes and guitar, and even some like vintage drum sound packs coming out soon. But the other places and where I got these samples from, the Sample Lab is a good resource. Polyphonic Library. The Count. It's a great place. I'm sure other people like Decap and Eldre and Cooking Soul and all of these people like Kaylin Ellis has sample pack. There's a lot of samples out there, y'all. And there's, and if you have producer friends, like exchange samples in a safe way, in a safe way. But yeah, I think it's just really about like being intentional, because of course there's TrackLab where you can go get like songs that have been produced, like all the vinyls that are back here. Maybe some of them may be on TrackLab where you can get them cleared and all that stuff. But isn't it cool that you can play, like, so for an example, like I get a lot of my samples from expansion packs, right? And that's one thing I like about Machine, or even the Kai. They'll collaborate with producers. Like I said, these producers already have their own sites where they sell their own sound packs. So, but sometimes there are no labels on them. Sometimes they do have like the artist's name on the collaboration. So Native Instruments always collaborates with people. Akai collaborates with people. They have expansion packs. They're 100% royalty free. You don't have to go back and be like, let me go clear these samples. That's what I really like about the Native Instruments expansions. They're really good. And was it MSX Audio or something like? There's a collective that creates like some of the best samples, like lo-fi samples out there, and they have their own site, and they have their own app to make lo-fi plugins and stuff like that. But they license their music, or they create exclusive packs for these companies. So there's expansion packs, always like sign up for native instruments. They literally come out with something every week. I feel like um I'll do my best by showing y'all these expansion packs even more, because I definitely get access to them. So we can definitely go through some of those for sure. And like Akai's website has a lot of royalty-free sample packs. Yeah, drop in the comments other royalty-free samples that we can use, that we can acquire the license by paying that upfront fee. Some places they're free, like actual free samples. Like I do have free samples at noquantize.com. Totally fine for you to use. But yeah, thanks for asking. There's definitely I'm gonna speak on it. There's definitely some sound packs that I don't mention on here, because when I read their license agreement, it's royalty free, but then it's not if your song is successful. And it's like, well, we want the song to be successful, and we don't want to feel like we have to go back and negotiate if the song is doing well. Like, that's just like, come on. And you know who you are, because you put the license in your agreement. Anyways, I don't use those sound packs. I read my sound packs license agreements before I use them. I like the Sample Lab because as an independent artist, I can release this music as a beat tape or on SoundCloud or even BeatStar if I wanted to. If I was a major record label artist, I would just have to go through, have to just clear the samples. So just read the license agreement. No Quantize will be releasing 100% royalty-free samples moving forward. Like, you don't have to get any clearance. We'll be offering free packs, so you can get a snack pack, but we're going to be providing really good quality samples. And all as well, if you're a producer or musician that has a lot of sounds, hit me up. So we can definitely make it work, because we're collaborating. This is the year of community and collaboration and working together in different ways. So L. Turner says, I am so happy and grateful for all the success and recognition we are receiving. I am especially happy about T-Pain's camp. Reach out to Sarah to Ill, and she literally had changed the game in beat making. Did T-Pain reach out to me? Are we manifesting? 1500, definitely reach out. Oh yeah, I've had 2 SPs and loved them, but returned them both. They're definitely a learning curve. Yes, absolutely. I can imagine getting this, and especially when I first got my SP, I knew what to do off the bat for what I wanted to do, but the other stuff was like, oh no, I don't go on that side. But I'm grateful that I do know how to use it, because it does a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, I would get it definitely for performances, or for the effects performances. Watching how you use it is so cool. How can you export stems from the SP? So basically, a few different ways actually is really dope. The new SP404 MK2 has this USB-C cable that plugs directly into my computer. Which can do a lot, because USB-C can do so much. It's MIDI, it's audio, it's crazy. So there's an SP404 app for the computer, and there's a button you can legit export samples. I believe even from from the SP to the app onto the computer if you want to. What I do, which I've which is the old school way. I hit shift and go to export, and I could or import, and I could import samples to my SD card or export it, vice versa. You can even record into your DAW straight into it that way as a sampler. Like pretend this is an instrument, and you hit record and you play it and record it into your DAW. Diabetes. Diabetes. Yeah, I think those are the main ways you can transfer your music or stems over, which is dope. I am thinking about signing up with DistroKid. Can you tell me the do's and don'ts? For sure. Do use the link in my description, because what's going to do is give you 7% off the first year. It's already a really good deal. I would just sign up for the very first basic option, which is going to give you a lot of access. Allows you to upload to streaming services. And later on you could get the other plans, because the other plans will allow you to have a second or third or fourth artist name. So if you want to make lo-fi beats under Sarah the Illstrumentalist, and then make yoga, like spa music under like 1, 2, 3, 4 Jack, and that's the name, you can do that on DistroKid and get paid separately on the same platform. Or you can get the bigger plan where you're a record label and you could get all your homies to send all their music to you, and you could just organize it for them, and then you could release all your homies' music and your music at the same time. It's cool. So it's pretty simple. It's just like, what I would suggest is that you sign up, get familiar with it, play with it. You can upload and choose a date, and you'll get some emails telling you this song has been submitted to Spotify, and then when it's submitted to Spotify, you can go to artist.spotify.com, and there's an option to pitch your music to Spotify playlist editors. Shoot your shot, fill out the form. They may listen to your music, you may get on a playlist. This helps a lot. But what I would suggest is make sure you have at least 2 to 3 weeks for them to listen to the music. So plan the music 2 or 3 weeks in advance, at least a month. I try to do mine a month in advance, but have the music ready, have your artwork ready, and then when you set that date, make sure you have a plan ready to promote your music, whether it's showing people how you made your music, having canvases for the Spotify canvas, or for socials, some way to just remind people that your music's out. Make sure you're ready for it, for that date. And then you're gonna promote the music. One thing I would recommend is do something that, like, it's called the waterfall method. It's basically like you could release, let's say you have kind of like what I just did. I have 8 songs that came out today. Instead of me just giving y'all all 8 songs today, I gave y'all 2 songs in advance. So I came out with New Growth 2 weeks ago. It was a single. Came out with 2 social assets to promote the song. People listened to it. And then another song came out the following week called True Authentic Self. Did the same thing. Had 2 social assets. One previewing the song and another showing how I made the song. And then you can also have content that has the music featured. So it's just constantly in people's psyche. And then Then you drop the album, and then the album has those songs on it. So people are already familiar with the album. So you're not just throwing a bunch of stuff at them. They're like, oh, I kind of know this. I like that. Yeah. And then it keeps going and going. Oh, okay. I like the full plate, you know. That's called the waterfall method. Sometimes I would release 2 singles at a time. Yeah, there was a time where I released 2 singles each week, and then the whole album came out the last week. That was Sarah's Keys. So it's kind of like not giving you so much all at once, giving you little bits. So the cool part is there's these numbers. I don't want to get the actual terminology wrong, but you can connect your singles to your album. So when album day comes out, people have already streamed your music because the singles were already out. They're connected. So you can do that. So if you want more advice, I do have mentoring, one-to-one conversations at nocontacts.com. Definitely love helping people come out with their music plan. Very important. It's important to make music, but it's also as important to work on your branding and to, you know, get an email list of people that support you and communicate with them. And even today, I need to communicate that my album came out via email, even though I did on socials. There's just so many ways to communicate to your audience. Even right now, me having a stream, letting you know that I had an album, we listened to it together. You know, I'm not going to assume that y'all haven't listened to it. Let's listen to it together, right? And I get to tell you some stories about it, like how I told you about, like, the song, The Key of the Universe is from an interview I heard from Erykah Badu. And so it's not just a beat. It's literally like I created this song from scratch with the idea of that this is going to be in the key of E or F, which is the key of the universe. And explain those things to people, and even like breaking down a beat, you know. So much you can do. I can go on and on and on. But what I would not do, is not release any music. Okay? Stop sleeping on yourself. He says, may I ask a question, Miss Ill? I was wondering if you know if any ways to monitor the MPC through your DAW, so instead of exporting stems, you can directly record into. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. So I have this. I'm gonna tell you the workflow of what's currently going on. This MPC is playing right now, right? The audio that you're hearing is actually from my computer, because the MPC, the main outputs are going into the SP404, into the inputs, and then the SP404 outputs are going into my audio interface. And then on my DAW, I choose the audio interface and then which inputs the SP404 is on. You should be able to monitor and see it on your audio interface as well as on your DAW. You should be able to see the audio. And then you can hit record. Then you can record it on your DAW. Doesn't matter which DAW you got. It don't matter which DAW you got. You get the 1/4-inch cable when the audio interface. You get the audio. So you don't have to have the SP404. You literally can just plug the outputs, get the 1/4-inch cable to the output of this device, going into your inputs of your audio interface, whatever it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you have. And then you go to the software and you choose whatever number that you plug the cables into. Does that explain it? Yeah. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. So like I have over here the microwave here, of course. Let me just, I don't have the machine up yet, but yeah, typically I have the machine up. That's my DAW. That's why everyone asks me, why do you know, which one's the best? It's like machine is is always gonna be the main, because it's my DAW. Like Ableton about to get it though. I'm looking at Ableton across the street. Like, ooh, look at that, look at that. I learned how to record to Ableton yesterday. Made me a little snack beat yesterday. And sorry. I don't know what that's about. See, machine pissed off at me. It's all good. It's all good. But yes, you could do that. That's what I do. You know. Hope that you do it as well. You put me on the SP404. Good. The SP404 is so dope. This thing is only like $4.99, $5.99. It is so worth it. No, they definitely didn't have this work. They didn't even have this workflow in like the early 2000s. Like for real, like things have changed so dramatically. It's so easy, like it's amazing though. AI is not gonna take over beat making and loop making. People that know how to use AI is gonna take over. Don't be spreading that false. Ain't no AI gonna take over. You think AI can't be can't be human. That's why it's called no quantize, honey. Even the quantization can't get it right. Can't get it right. Cause you gotta actually play your music. And of course it can probably imitate it very well. Not gonna say that it's not. But we can really tell the difference. People really can feel the difference. AI doesn't have feelings, so. Exactly. Copy and paste license are a huge problem. Yes. Definitely very important to attain your license the proper way. But if you are actually creating samples and like you have stuff, share it with your friends. You know? There's a lot of musicians out here just making sounds and stuff, and they just, you know. But yeah, definitely, I don't know anything about Beatstar. I don't use them. I don't sell my beats on there, but no hate or shade to anybody that does that, because I know that's another source of income. We love income over here. No quanti. Shots, you just jukes. Yes, we are manifesting, yes. What up, Richard? Namaste. Yes, Ableton is life changing. I'm just thinking, like, you know how much music I've already made and how much the music has changed my life and how well I've made, how I mastered machine. I'm about to master. I'm about to come through with I'm about to boom, 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 boom. And I'm learning from the best. And they giving me the gem. I learned so much in the past week, y'all. Just 1 week. Just not even a week. It was 3 days this week. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level I'm just Ableton alone. I'm in the classroom yelling, like, oh no, why machine ain't got this? I'm throwing this away today. Everybody just in class like, oh, ooh, just imagine. I don't know what y'all would listen. My whole life, I've been in school my whole life, or most of my life. Last couple of years I ain't been in school, or the last few years I ain't been in school. I've been working. But when I was in school, school wasn't that fun. This school is fun. I am excited. The people are dope. We're learning Ableton day one, making beats. We're recreating beats every day. We're listening to people's music. We're gonna learn about songwriting, engineering, mixing, branding. So grateful. But Ableton is starting to get some love from me. I may have to get the push. Oh no, man, look into it when we get off today. I don't know. Let's look at it. Hold on. Let's look at it. Isn't it like, is it still in back order, or what are we looking at? Didn't they have something with the processor or something? I need to know. You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna hold off to it. I'm gonna keep it to myself. Okay. Anyways, I don't really think I ate anything today, y'all. I ate a little something. This beat, I'm not sure if I finished it. Let me just, I gotta finish what I start. Let's see what we got. I used to skip school to make beats. Yes, exactly. Just imagine going to school to make beats. I mean, we're not making beats. We're producing. We're really producing. Like, we're learning how to produce. We're taking it to the next level. We're talking about, like, adding vocals and making space for the artist. The phrase that pays, all that stuff. Beat real quick, and I'm gonna go find something to eat. I'm hungry. This one only got two things going on, okay? That's fine. Another microwave beat. Record it on here too. so much, L Turner. Still waiting on your video. I ain't forget. The frequencies. I got a good memory, y'all. I'll be saying nothing. I just be observing. 1-3-1-3. Where's the 3-1-3 at? Little fade out. Make 2 little microwave beats. Literally 2 microwave. That won't even make it to the album. Maybe they will. I don't know. Gotta add a bass. Where 3-1-3? Yeah, 3-1-3. 101. 919. 918. Does Little Crystal have holes in every area code? How's that going? I'm writing verses on my back. The show sit back and hell with Beaver. And then sometime I still go live in No, give yourself 91 BPM. I'm so glad everyone in this class is making beats. I'm like, finally, everyone needs to make their own beats. It's easy. See how easy it is? This ain't rocket science. These samples available for you as well. You can make your own beats with the same samples. You can rap on it too. You can release it. And you ain't got to collaborate with me or nothing. You get to keep the 100% of the royalties and everything. Come on, man. Why y'all want to split money with people all the time? Thank you so much, Produce Yayo. I share my music with my homies. They act like they didn't hear it. Has that ever happened to you? Only when I mention they respond. So let me tell you a thing that I've learned, and I'll share with you. On release days, I used to send my projects to my friends and family. And if you're watching this and you're wondering why you haven't received that message in a long time, it's because you're not my audience. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, they're supporters. Yes, it's okay to ask them to subscribe and follow you and at least tell them. And, it's cool to tell them because you should tell them. You should be excited. You shouldn't care what people think. You should really be, excited, right? But also, keep in mind, what's going on outside of you sending the music? Is there even a relationship? Are they checking up on you? Are they exchanging stuff? Are they, because what I've learned is that some people don't care. And that's okay. And that's fine because they're not your audience. You have to figure out who your audience is. Like, for an example, you showed up today because you love my music. I love that. So I'm going to continue to do what I love because I know there are people that enjoy what I do. Does it feel good when people that I love support me? Absolutely. Would I love them to support me more? Absolutely. Same thing with everybody else and everything. I'm pretty sure I hear all the time people. I heard it from a producer friend. He's like, when I bring up my music to my mom, she kind of changes the subject and it hurts my feelings. I'm just like, bro, I don't know what's going on with her, but you got to continue to make your music. Like, don't let that discourage you because we don't know how they see us. They could be actually jealous, and it's so hard to really like look at a friend, right, and be like, "You're jealous? I worked hard, and you're mad at me?" Like, literally, it's really hard, and then in his family too, and it's like, I thought you'd be happy for me. It's okay, like. People have egos. Some people don't care at all. Some people really like they get jealous. Some people are super support. Like they really. Some people will take the time to see like how does this person feel when like how would I feel if I release music? Oh my God, I'd be so excited. So I'm excited for you. And there's some people that really are like, and that's okay. I think it's important to make sure that you share your music with people that do care, so you get the good. Just imagine if I went on a live stream with my family, nobody would show up, and I'm okay with that because I know they wouldn't. I wouldn't waste my time. But if they, hit me up and say, "Hey, I listened to your new album, I loved it," that'd be awesome. But I think it's important to like know who enjoys what you create because the people closest to you, they don't see you. They see the older version of you, and sometimes that's why you have to set boundaries and move forward in life because people are lessons and seasons, and it's okay. So. And it's also really good to see and unfortunate to see how people celebrate you when you do tell them things. And sometimes it's like, okay, I know you're not a safe place to bring up my successes. So there are people watching this and they didn't hear anything about certain things that I'm sharing with you guys because I know you are excited for me, right? You're excited for me to go to school. You're excited for me to release music. So I'm sharing that with you. Some people I'm not going to share that with because they don't care. They don't care. They don't even check up on me, right? So why would I even share those important aspects? So be mindful, protect your energy, and keep rocking, keep making, keep creating. There's going to be an audience for you that enjoys what you make. So I want to hear your music. So like, if you got music out right now, I would love to hear it. If you have like this a link with all your beats, that would be so dope. Especially if they're from like the older devices. I love hearing, because it doesn't matter when it was made. It's probably dope, Yes, it's not beat making. Learn the difference. Beat making is looping. This is what we're doing. Like, they of course are teaching people how to different ways of producing, but we're taking it to production because music production is like the producer is there to do whatever it takes to get to the song, like to the end game, whether it is hiring other musicians, whether it's working with vocalists or orchestra. They're low-key like an A&R. So that's what I'm learning. I'm learning the next step. I've mastered beat making. And like, of course, Ableton is, you can make beats, but people are making full compositions in Ableton. Like I'm seeing how those producers that make these, you know, these layered compositions for sound packs in Ableton, because they're really recreating like compositions, like arrangements that requires other musicians and singers and stuff like that. That's why you hear some singers on the samples, which is so dope. Like, they're not just working with themselves, they're getting to an end goal. So I'm learning how to produce music now, which is amazing. I've heard it's ghosted from sample. I can't see this thing. It's so much stuff. Isn't it so much? There's so much good stuff that's out right now. The MPC, Ableton. I'm sure there's gonna be new stuff coming out this fall. You know, fall is like tech time. Yes. Make sure L Turner's video pops up on our screens. Let me go to the channel right now. Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to you. I subscribe, L Turner. Don't forget. The pressure is on. Yeah, these beats are cool. I may have to add like a little bass and see if I want to add it to the beat tape. Is the MPC standalone? Yes, it is. We got Event Horizon from South Korea. What is that? What time is it over there? It's 4:21 p.m. I need to go eat some food. I love this beat. I can't believe it's 2023. Because this comment makes me just like... Oh my god, it seems like so long ago, but it's not to me in my head, but it is. I tried 25 years ago and gave in guests around 2000. Last 20 years, I keep saying I'll get back into it this year. I always try to collaborate with others. Get into it. Take at least 15 minutes out of your day. And then also be intentional when you go out. Do music related stuff. Go speak to people intentionally, looking for people that you're not good at, but they're good at. So y'all can work together, whether it's even outside of music, whether it's photography, videography, marketing, CPA, lawyer stuff. So many things that go with the music, right? Have I made a beat on my phone? I'm sure I have. I don't prefer to. I don't like using iPad or iPhone devices to make beats. I like to feel the beat on the... Yeah, I don't need to do that. And if I'm out and about, I need to be focused on being present, not making beats. Pull up an Audible or something. Podcast. So. But there's a lot of people making beats on their iPhone, GarageBand, BandLab, Koala. I think it's best to just do as you are and go solo. I mean, it's good for a moment. It's great. I made a lot of money by myself. Sat in this room by myself. Let me tell you about this week. I literally, like, cause I took the past year, studied the piano. When I went to 1500 Sound Academy, they have this, like, as soon as you walk in, there's this stage with a keyboard, a drum set, bass already set up for you to just start playing. So I went up to the keys, started playing. Literally one of my classmates came up, started playing his bass, and then I was instructing him on what notes I was playing. And then a drummer came, and then I instructed him on what to play. And then we started playing together. And then people came up and they started harmonizing. And then they created a song within like 5 minutes. That's what I've been missing this whole time. And I'm okay with saying that today. Before I was very much where you are. I'm on a different place today. As soon as August 1st hit, it was beautiful. Like, we all just started making a song, and I get it because, like, as I went to see Quincy Jones, but didn't see Quincy Jones at all. So I want you to listen to what I said. I went to go hear Quincy Jones at the Hollywood Bowl's 90th year anniversary. Didn't see Quincy Jones at all. I don't know where he was. I don't know if he was there, if he was sitting in the crowd, but his entire orchestra, his band, singers were all there. All his people were there. All the people that were on the records of all of Michael Jackson stuff, all of Frank Sinatra stuff, they're there. And he's able to like get an idea, because he knows how to play, but he can't play all the music. He can't play all the strings and the xylophones and the bass. He has to orchestrate and organize and produce the music in a way that he knows who the best in the industry. So when I'm out here in LA and I meet people that's telling me like I play, like there's a guy that plays heavy metal, I'm like, yes, because you know when Quincy Jones produced Bad for Michael Jackson, they had Van Halen play the guitar. So you have to think, well, who's the best guitarist that I can bring in the studio to add to this track? I know someone. That's what we do. I can't play it. I can play maybe a couple of chords, but I can't rip, because someone has spent their entire life ripping on the guitar. There's people that have spent their entire life ripping on the drums. I got my skills. I know how to direct now. It was beautiful. I am so excited to collaborate with people. I'll continue to do what I do, but my goal is to like the baton was handed over to me from Quincy Jones, like to see how he would create these ideas and like translate it to the string section and say, this is my idea and this is what you're playing, this is what you're playing, and it's so complex, but it's the fundamentals of music. Like, it's beautiful. I'm like obsessed. I want to learn as much as I can about that, like the art of recording, because what he did was phenomenal. Like the recording to the performances, everything is just crazy. So I can't do it on my own. You can't do it on your own either. And once we get past that, we're gonna be able to do a lot together, because everyone has their own unique skill, and it's very important to, like, you know. Yeah. It's 8:21 in Korea. Wow. It's Saturday. That's crazy. It's a whole nother day. Indonesia, it's 7. That's amazing. That's beautiful, y'all. Thank you for coming through, spending your day. You're in the future right now, spending the future time with me. Thank you so much. Yes, I've been making beats consistently since 2018, professionally as well. Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate you. Yes, it was beautiful. But I do hear it when people be like, I'm splitting this check 20 ways. But if you're making hits, everyone eats. You want everyone to eat. Everyone on that stage, the Quincy Jones concert, dressed to the nines, and I know they living out here. So they eatings, and I'm just like, and then just to hear that these are all the original people that were on the albums, and they're still doing their thing. I want to be able to do that for other musicians. There's not. I feel like it's not the same like it used to be. And there used to be so many musicians, and they used to be able to have a living. I want to be able to help continue that. So continue to be the master at what you're good at, and we're gonna come together and we're gonna make some hits. Until next time, this is Microwave Beats, Sarah the Illstrumentalist. I'm leaving. I hope that you're gonna have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be back next Friday at 2 p.m. And I am out. Love y'all.